Okay, David. So you're about to play, but you, like me, played poker late. I didn't actually play in the bigger game. You did. It just didn't. I didn't want to get stuck too bad. I had enough money. I had like 400,000 to play in the show, and I was afraid that's all I had, and I want to make sure I had at least 2 full buy-ins here. But you did play, and what went on?
Well, I was doing okay. I was actually doing pretty good. I was up 250,000. I dropped down to 200,000, and that was the time to go to bed for me. And when I realized that I had forgotten to ask for new keys because my key didn't work at the Bellagio, and
Well, that could change everything, right?
well, yes. So I figure, I'm not gonna wait 20 minutes until they bring me new keys. I'm just gonna play another round or two. That's what I did. And a round later, not even 3-4 hands later, I lost a very big pot against Tom Dwan.
Oh, you weren't playing in the limit game. You were playing in the pot limit.
I was playing no limit pot limit.
Oh, that's right. They had 2 games. I forgot about that. Yeah.
And I lost a big pot that was like a $400,000 to $500,000 pot. So I lost like 150 of my own money. And then after that, I realized it was really time to go to bed.
Yeah, I'd take.
Pizza?
Yeah, pizza would be great.
You want pepperoni or margarita?
Well, the margarita is fine.
Okay.
Thanks. Okay, go ahead. You can wire me while I'm talking. So you would still want 100,000, but you're feeling bad. Is that what it comes down to?
No, I was down to 200 before the last round. Then that I decided to make the last round, waiting for my keys. I lost a big pot, so I ended up winning 50. But it's always. You know how it is always not a good feeling that you're ready to go, you book a little win or a nice win, and something makes you stay for whatever reason, and then suddenly you lose most of the winnings.
Have you ever, like on your own, just gotten up from the table and gone to the front desk and gotten a key yourself, or that would be something that is not possible?
Well, if they had told me in the past 3 years that I would be paid 150,000. Sometimes in the next 2 years to do that myself, I may have considered it.
Yeah, I've actually gone to that desk and said, having a host get it for me. So.
So that cost me that 150.
Well, sometimes it makes you 150, right?
I guess it must have in the past. Probably.
Especially
you never really see it that way when you win more. You see it that way when you lose.
Especially if you were playing props with me, I'm sure it made you probably made you $500,000 sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so what time did you go to bed?
Who said I did?
Yeah.
I went to bed around. I slept around 6 o'clock.
6 in the morning, you went to bed, and we're starting this thing up around 12:30.
I mean, I went to bed earlier than that, but I couldn't fall asleep before 6. Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
I have more hours of sleep than I normally do.
Right. Yeah. Normally, you'd be playing straight through online, right?
Nah, not always. Sometimes.
Okay. Well, I hopefully we'll avoid each other, or we'll split. Okay.
There's only 2 sets.
Said he's 2 minutes in the lead.
Yeah,
So
There may be some other. What are they doing?
Eric Drake, co-producer. So what's your title? That's not your title, right?
Not on this show. I have no title.
No title. Okay, no title.
No. I mean, I'm working with Poker Productions on.
Yeah, he and Maury are the main guys who started with Henry to do all this stuff. But of course, we're about to go on, and they're negotiating golf matches over here, as you'd expect.
Basically in Shadow Creek.
And our goal.
So I had called prior.
And our goal is to try to make people think that these football scores that they give is really live 4 months from now when this airs.
Oh, that's right. Today's Sunday, right? So people are going to have bets on football games. I forgot about that. I don't have any bets, so I don't know. If I'm going to have to mediate another argument, this is Poker Road's going to see what my role is. This is what I do. This is my life, Hillary. I have to mediate arguments with these guys from props. Okay, so what happened, David?
What happened is that we're all on for triple.
All on for triples, okay.
The previous day we played with Johnny and we played 7s on the side as activators.
Okay, we play with 7s as activators, which of course everyone won't understand.
And 7 in the middle pays 3,000.
Okay, 7 in the middle, 3,000. You're suited 7, yeah.
Okay. Now we all on for triple. And Eli tells me in the beginning, today it's not 3 in the middle for the 7, it's 7,000.
Okay.
That's what he says to me, and that's it. So
Okay.
for me, I'm playing 7 activators on the side and 7.
Well, when you say 7 activates on the side, it doesn't get you anything?
It makes you on for triple or double.
But is it worth something?
No money.
No money for a
I thought
7,
it
just
was worse the
activate.
day before.
Okay.
That's
But
not my
in the
job.
middle, he said it's 7 instead of 3.
Okay.
So he doesn't specify that now they also pay the sides, which I had no idea.
Okay, so they were under the assumption that you get something for the sides and you didn't realize it.
I had no idea.
Okay.
So we all on for triple. The 7 is paid hit on the side, and I said, I see it, right?
Uh-huh.
Which the day before I didn't need to say anything else because
Right.
my 7 was activators, right?
Okay.
Now,
Well, why wouldn't you, if you were on for triples, don't you have to say, I see it, I'm still on for triples?
well, I could say that. I could.
Okay.
But I was just thinking about.
You didn't say anything.
Okay, so you didn't say that,
He
so,
didn't say it, and he knows he didn't say it.
so,
David Benjamin is a thief,
Okay.
lying.
okay, so at this point,
I got something for you.
Okay,
guys.
wait, so-
If I'm a thief in the light. I'm gonna give him about 5 seconds to take it back.
okay, anyway, no, I don't want to hear bad stuff. You can't, you can joke about it, but you can't defame people on Poker Road, okay?
Right. So,
Okay.
anyways,
Okay, I know exactly how you play it. Okay, watch.
So basically, I said I see it, and I
Yeah.
didn't call triple. I
Okay.
admitted
Okay. So anyway, so at this point, I would expect that you're on for doubles next hand.
This
Okay,
is not finished.
okay,
Listen
but
to the
it's
end
not-
of the hand. You will see there's nothing to
No,
talk
but
about.
there's one other thing. The question is, what do you get paid?
Listen to that.
Yeah.
Eli throws me $5,000.
Okay.
Which I take the chip, and I'm thinking, why
Why
is
are
he paying me?
Because you didn't think you were going to get paid. Yeah. Okay, I understand.
And then I don't even have time to think, why is he paying me only 5?
Right.
Right? Because I know I'm on for triple.
Right.
That Dart throws 15,000 to me.
Okay. So now you work out that it's
So
worth
now I work
5,000.
out that I get paid, and then I say, well, then I guess I'm on for triple, and I get paid, which I had no idea. And I'm like, I'm gonna have to tell them that I don't even know.
Okay. The question is the board still up at this point?
Of course it is. Of course. So I said, well, I guess that I get paid triple, and then Eli pays me, and then Dart has a whole argument saying that I never called the triple. No, I did not. He called it for me.
I'm gonna put this
He called it for me, and then after that, I
He
said,
never ever said, I see it, I was on for triples. Only thing he did, he looked in amazement that I threw it over there because Eli was talking to
I
me.
look at amazement, and Eli.
And I knew that Eli had paid him, so all 3 of us were on for triples, so I threw 15,000.
Somebody saw my
over there.
cell phone?
So you woke him up, is what happened.
Yeah, he woke him up.
Okay, Dan,
The argument.
were you the arbitrator for this or
I
not?
mean, it's pretty obvious.